Hello viewers and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. We continue to take a look on what's happening in the nation Zimbabwe. One of the most worrying things is to hear that amounts like 200 million United States dollars is missing and there is no accountability whatsoever. So the Harare City Council, led by Jacob Mafume, who is the mayor there, has lost over 200 million United States dollars. And this is according to the Auditor General's report. Let us take a look onto this whole issue and understand what really transpired and talk after this video.
The town clerk confirmed that you now had an ERP system that you came to inspect. Because as the Public Accounts Committee, our mandate is limited to the findings of the Auditor General. And the Auditor General, in her last report, the 2022 report, discovered that in this department, this is where people were bringing point-of-sale machines from home, collecting money, and as a result, when she was auditing her books, $200 million could not be accounted for. You needed to engage BIQ on a short-term basis for the purposes of connecting the system so that the Auditor General can discover what happened to the $200 million. And that is the recommendation that came from the 9th Parliament. That is the recommendation we discussed with your management when you came to Parliament, because we were following up on that issue. And that is the reason why we resolved that we must come here for you to show us the progress that you are making as far as assisting the Auditor General to look for the 200 million. But to our surprise, there is no ERP here. This ERP that you have is outside our mandate, unfortunately, because we don't deal with the current issues. We don't interfere with who you give your ERP systems, but we are here for the purposes of the $200 million. That requires the previous vendor to reconnect his system so that the Auditor General can finish his report. So why did you waste our time, Mr. ICT Manager, calling us here when you know that there is no work for us? Because these MPs are supposed to be doing something else.
So this is what is happening. 200 million United States dollars was looted, was stolen from the council's coffers. When these people talk about development not happening, we hear stories each and every time. But what they do not tell us is that kune mari inosvika 200 million United States dollars yakabiwa. When the people of Harare do not have water, when we have potholes in Harare, when we have all these challenges in Harare, we are told kuti hakuna mari. Yet mari iri kubiwa iri kudyiwa navanhu. People are paying rates. And those rates are being diverted into some people's pockets. And in turn, they are building multi-story buildings across Harare. Ndo vanowana mastand, ndo vanowana opportunities, ndo vari kuba futi mari yacho yemarates, and they buy cars for themselves, they buy houses for themselves, they do all sorts of things, they send their kids abroad for education. Yet our people continue to suffer. For how long are we going to have this? The most important issue is to note that we have not had people being arrested because of these crimes. Nobody is talking about the arrest of these people involved. The major question is, why are you quiet when such criminality is happening? So this is what is happening in Zimbabwe. What we want is accountability. Jacob Mafume seems to be affiliating with these crooks of ZANU-PF because he has been there in the during the 9th Parliament. He is there at this point in time, which means all these issues have happened during his tenure and during his time. What is he doing as a mayor? That is something very important. How can you have bogus point-of-sale machines at workplaces and you don't pick it up? How? So if this government was serious, if this council was serious, they would understand that all these criminals need to be put behind bars because that is where they belong. So this is the story which we have for you at this point in time. $200 was stolen. This is according to the parliamentary committee in Mari, and also according to the Auditor General's report. Tell us your thoughts and your views in the comment section